So there was some kind of MP, Conservative MP, who said in the paper today that poor people don't know how to cook, that's why they're going hungry. It's about people using food banks. And in a way, I think she's talking rubbish, but in a way, I think she's got a nugget of truth there as well. Because lots of people don't seem to be able to cook the food. Now these potatoes, they're dirty. That means I've got to wash them. They're not ready peeled, bought in a jar or a tin. There's a bit of celery. Looks a bit sad, but will do for a bit of flavouring. Some carrots. And a tin of butter beans. Tin of tomatoes. And a bunch of celery from the garden, which is still growing. So let's just quickly work out what this lot will cost. So the butter beans cost, I can find it. Now the carrots cost 58 cents. The potatoes cost nothing because they're from the garden, so we'll scrap them. The beans were 79 cents. The tomatoes were 39 cents. There's a couple of onions there. Got a bag for 120, and then let's call that 20 cents for the onions. And that's it. Okay. 9 at 18, 26, 7, 14, 15, 16, 17, 19. So, right, actual money given out for the food is €1.96. So, let's see what sort of a meal we can make for €1.96 with this stuff here. And I always think the trick is, when you go into the supermarket, never ever buy anything that's been advertised anywhere. If it's been advertised on TV, if it's been advertised in the newspaper, don't buy it, because you'll be paying for that stuff to be advertised. You don't think those adverts cost nothing, you pay for them. So that's the only difference now with this real food here and convenience food. You've got to work a little bit. And first of all, we'll wash the potatoes and peel the carrots. Now these are quite floury potatoes, and I'll let them cook right down till they go mushy, and they'll just act as a thickener for the soup. I can't believe it when I go into the supermarket and I see people buying ready-made potatoes, all peeled and all the same size, in little jars, and the price of them's really expensive, because what you're basically paying for often is the packaging. It costs more than the food. So you're giving out your money to pay for the printing of the packet, for the cardboard, for the artwork, for the ink, and then you've got all that rubbish and you throw it away, and you've got to pay again to get rid of the rubbish. So they've got you by the ghoulies in a way, because it's just about keeping you working to keep paying off all these unnecessary bills really that you don't really need. Now I think everyone must know how to cook, it's not rocket science, is it? To peel a potato and boil a potato, anyone can make a soup, surely. This is how I have to do it to survive. And I wouldn't buy all that packaged crap anyway, because it's too salty for me. There's too much monosodium glutamate in it. And it tastes great the first couple of mouthfuls. But then you get sick of it, because it's too tasty in the way, and it starts to clag up your mouth. You know, the pictures of the pizza and the little video that goes with it, the little advert, is the guy in Italy going "Mamma mia," and all the Italian family around a little wooden table making that pizza. Is that so? It's so far from the truth. It's just a conveyor belt, isn't it? With stuff going across and squirt, squirt, squirt into the oven, flash freeze into the packaging. It's nothing to do with the family cooking a pizza. So that's the potatoes done. So I'm not even going to use all 59 cents worth of the carrots, I'll just use 3 of them, so that's about 40 cents worth of carrots. Then you've got to take the price of the gas to add that to the cooking costs, and the price of the water to wash the potatoes if you've got a meter. Now you could say I'm cheating here because I'm using this little cutter thing here just to cut up this celery and stuff. Celery is almost past its sell-by date, but it's still alright for a soup. So, cut that up quick. Put the onions in this pan. Onions, celery and carrots. Just give them a slight little fry in there. Chuck in the spuds as well, just let them fry up a bit. I should have used a bigger pan here. That's the little thing that we use to chop up the onions, and we'll just put a bit of water in that so we don't waste one little bit and chuck it all in there. Now, I don't want to use too much water because I want this, I'm going to add tomatoes and beans afterwards. I want it to be nice and thick and not too watery. But we'll just put this bit in and we'll leave them to cook and kind of steam. Okay. And we can put the 39-cent tomatoes in there now as well, because they're better if they cook for a while as well. Washing out the can with a bit of water so we don't leave any residue in there. Use every single drop. And now we see all the peelings in the sink, and that's the downside for many people. I'd much rather have a load of peelings than a bag full of plastic bags and cardboard cartons that need getting rid of. With this stuff, just straight in the compost bowl and into the compost heap and back onto the garden. It's cheap, it's efficient, it's sustainable, and it's messy. Packaging is even more messy. It's just out of sight and out of mind. When you've paid all your money to get all that packaging takeaway and all that plastic, I don't know about where you live, but where I live it's expensive. And that all goes to landfill. Rather see the old peelings, wouldn't you? That's the trouble with lots of people, you know, if it's out of sight, it's out of mind. So all that rubbish got to go somewhere. So there we have it. There's our bean soup. Cost about, let's say €2.50 with the gas and stuff. A nice nutritious bean soup, enough for 4 or 5 people. Oh, what's that? $2.50, 50 cents each. And there's a couple of noodles from yesterday left over. We'll just throw them in as well. Waste not, want not. So there we have it, a nutritious bean soup without any advertising, packaging, apart from the tins. But you could use beans from a packet, dried beans, but I didn't have the time to soak them. Bon appetit!